was. I don't know if we're live. So
we're recording. Are we there? In
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Hey! It's
Hey,
Ralph Wakus, a.k.a. Keith Papa, the real deal here. Been in New Hampshire with Sabrina. In New Hampshire on a respite from Connecticut. It's a little change of pace for me. Not that New Hampshire's any better than Connecticut. It's probably worse. But hey, I'm here. Looking forward to seeing a bunch of people. I've been putting stuff out. She's been putting stuff out. I've been at her place since Sunday night. Great place. Relaxing. Green Acres. Sabrina Acres.
Well, I'm glad you had a good time.
And I'm headed to the seacoast. Going to Cardi's Furniture. Gonna go haunt my old Russian girlfriend, Irina. She's a salesperson there. Then I'm gonna head to Greg's place and maybe whip up a decent meal tonight.
So spaghetti last night. I made spaghetti and meatballs.
Yeah, I'm eating too much. I don't want to put all the weight back on that I lost while I was in jail.
Cookies. Made cookies. Everybody's been demolishing the cookies. We've been having coffee. We've been talking about a variety of different subjects, a litany of different issues that Americans need to get more involved in.
And people in New Hampshire, don't be such chicken shits. And I've seen a lot of chicken shit back in the coop there, too.
Lots of chicken shit. We need to make chicken shits be the shovelers of chicken shit for all of eternity.
Yes.
So, one of the things that we've been talking about, Keith, is that there doesn't seem to be any definitive platform as far as any absolutes. We're all challenging a system of America that causes disruption, and it causes disruption primarily within a family atmosphere. It causes disruption with me. I've gotten to see it within my childhood that I've talked to Keith about extensively. Just a really, really oppressive and bad childhood. Now, one of the things that I've noticed that I've been discussing with Keith is that there doesn't seem to be any, like, what the Department of Labor would consider dispute resolution coordinator, which distinctly, in my mind, creates an extreme problem because I went to redress of grievances in New Hampshire, petition 31. So I was different then. I went through sex reassignment surgery. I have a young family. My daughter is 12, my son is 10. So I went to redress a grievance before I have transitioned, is what they call it now. I don't understand how you could transition. You're either a girl or you're not. Or you're a man or you're not. It's just the bottom line. But enough of that. So I went to the redress of grievance committee that was formed in 2000, and I believe it was 9 or 10, right in that general area, and have been talking to Keith about the peculiar connections that I found with how I get involved on platforms and with people in politics and different administrative roles and things like that, corruption, like Frank Perry report public corruption, and I get in touch with all these people, and there seems to be a unique coincidence as far as knee-jerk reactions go.
To sum it up, there's so many different situations, whether it's family court, whether it's all these other things. The bottom line is, and I've been spewing this and I'm going to spew it again, there are so many people. I was in New Hampshire for 20 years. I've been back to Connecticut for 3 years. I've got a nice central location, actually, because I'm still a musician, working musician. I do gigs up in Massachusetts. Of course, nothing in Vermont, New Hampshire, or Maine anymore.
I listened to his music. It's amazing.
Thank you. There's no gigs up here. There's no money. So I make my money in Connecticut, New York, New Jersey. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is I know about Ted Fogg up in Vermont. I know about Lori Hopkins Kavanaugh over there in the Norwich area. I now know Francesca Amato Banfield. I know Joyce Farrell Catalano.
Ted Fogg, you said?
Ted Fogg.
I've been in touch with Matthew Fogg. He makes the news.
No. You know what they call the fog in Italy? A bigger mist. All right, enough of that. We're trying to keep it light, but we're very damn serious. I got a chance to come up here this week. I've had some problems down in Connecticut. It's been a long, tough winter. It's a nice respite for me. I do have a lot of contacts up here, and ironically, all the people that I've met through this family stuff are like regular, real people. I could talk all day. I got musicians that I've known and had for 30 years that I've hired and made money for, and they have not been there for me. Not one iota. They run scared like chicken shits. Anyway, here's my point. All these different groups, all these leaders, we all have a common bond, whether it's the constitutional thing, whatever. all the swamp stuff. It's national, it's local, it's every state. We need to get together on weekends to plan and to strategize and to take action. None of this more crying on everybody's shoulders. I got a story. She got every bullshit.
Actually, I got tons of stories.
Call your fucking shrink. We need to conquer the problems with concrete solutions. No weekend protests. Nowhere. Washington, anywhere. State. No one gives a rat's ass. Sad to say, a lot of people went down for this Nancy Schaefer thing on a Sunday in Georgia. Nobody was there. Everybody does crap on weekends. Nobody's there. No one cares. No one shows up. The media doesn't show up. Now, there are some factions out there even talking about holidays. 4th of July? Are you crazy? Are you effing crazy? I'm a musician. I got gigs on the holidays. I make extra money. Besides that, people are with their families. So I'm very forward. I'm very blunt, very upfront.
Where do word gigs come from anyway?
Gigs. That's a good question. You know what? You got Mr. Know-It-All stumped over here.
I always have good questions. Like, how did Stella Tremblay become the national crazy lady on TV when she was my representative and went into redress of grievance committee in the state of New Hampshire?
But anyway, here's the point I want to get across. I was actually up here a year ago. We went to court. We went to the court for Gregory Fedor, and we're going for him again because he did give us ample notice of his 1 o'clock hearing at 35 Amherst Street in Manchester, Family Division. I have problems there. There are 2 female judges that we have problems there with. The bottom line is this. Oh, and we came up for Mike Gill a couple of years ago. I understand. It's like if you've got the time, you don't have the money, and if you have the money, you don't have the time. Call in sick. Take a sick day. They don't have to know a fucking thing what you're doing. Okay?
Should we make this a 7-minute video? Have you ever seen Dumb and Dumber? 7 minutes.
So you're saying there's a chance?
No, that wasn't something Dumb and Dumber. Something about Mary. 7
don't start.
abs.
Come on, we gotta try and stay serious because I've been putting this shit out and no one's responded. I get nothing. People could put pictures out of their food and everybody goes bonkers. People put pictures of a stupid fucking cop singing fucking Taylor Swift and they get a billion hits. That's the problem in this country. This is serious.
Okay,
this
I
is
get
you.
the point.
First they came for the Jews. Don't forget that. You may be next. Anyway, I'm off track. Things need to be done during the week. Where the politicians are, the judges, when people are there. There's also something else coming up again in the Capitol on May 25th, which we attended the last 2 years ago, the last 2 years in a row, which is probably another dog and pony show, Mr. Frank Fraud Edelblut, who got appointed the Department of Education, right? But you got 8 kids and you homeschool them. You effing motherfucking hypocrite, you.
Hey, language.
Sorry.
I got kids. They're at school.
Yeah, but they're not here.
They're at school, but there's kids.
We're talking adults.
Yeah, well, until they...
We got state of corruption. We got Mike Gill. We got keyboard warriors. We got too many keyboard warriors. I support Mike. I follow this. Follow your ass. Get off your ass. Get off your keyboard. Get out of your house. Get out of your parents' basement. Get your asses out there physically.
So I'll smile. He'll be pissed off. I'm really pissed off.
It's the only way to go. I have a master's degree in music education. I could use the finest vocabulary in the world, because I went to Boston Conservatory and New England Conservatory. But, sometimes it just doesn't work. I could play my clarinet for you.
It's not working.
I could sing a song for you. As long as I'm singing, there's a bell up in my brain that's ringing, making a crazy ding-dong. Hey, man, I'm just trying my best to get through to everybody.
Is that a real song?
Hell yeah, Bobby Darin sang it. He wrote it, too. Would you please tell them about your beautiful estate here, and we're going to wrap this up.
So here's the thing.
Your beautiful estate in East Derry here.
Okay, so we have a pond. My dock is currently under technical difficulties, collapsed in the water. So you can fish if you like to fish. We can cook some corn, make it like a family reunion. I mean, the bottom line is we need command and control. We're all in the same scenario fighting this corruption stuff. So let's make it like a family reunion. We're basically family. We're fighting the same thing. We're about the same thing. Everybody wants their kids back. I have a young family. So you guys can hang out and with my daughter if you want.
That's what you do on the weekends. You get together and strategize.
The ladies can hang out with my daughter. The guys can grill and fart and drink.
Split it up that way. Come on, no.
Or
You're dividing us.
We can integrate. I'm flexible.
I hope so.
I am flexible. So, but either way, that's the problem. Is right there. What you just seen is exactly the problem. There's not enough objectives involved. There's not enough mission control, command and control. There's not
too
enough
much crying on everybody's shoulders and venting. Stick it up your ass. Let's get something done.
Well, don't stick it up.
I'm sorry. It's I already had a beer and a Xanax, and I'm still not calm. This is the thing. I haven't seen my kids for 4.5 years. Okay, end of story. We're on the same page. Let's fix this.
I'm actually more pissed than him. I'm totally serious. I'm smiling.
I'm
laughing.
20 years older than her.
Well, he pretends to be an old guy, but he's actually young at heart, and he's actually a good guy. I enjoyed having you over at my house.
It's been great.
It was amazing.
Well, you made the offer, and by the way, the other guys out there that call me and made offers, I really appreciate it. You know who you are. Tom McCarthy, Dave McNeil, etc. You guys know who you are. You're dynamite people. Joyce, down in Connecticut, all you guys. I don't mean to miss anybody. You're all there. It just takes a little time.
Well, I'm gonna make sure I don't.
Look at this. We're on to 11 minutes already. For Christ's sake,
well,
please take the time to watch this.
7. I said 7. They could have watched something about Mary. Everybody could have laughed and watched the video. Grab your popcorn. Come on over. Give me a call. 603-571-9400. We can do a little shing-ding here, get together, and try to get some sanity to how we're going to move forward structurally, because we're fighting for our children. I'm fighting to go back to work, and I'm sick of watching Trump have to fight all this shit alone.
That's another story. But anyway, we are going to be at the court Friday. We are going to be at the court. I know someone else has got a date, Margaret, Chris. People, when you have these things, you can't notify the public 5 days in advance. I'll give Greg credit. He gave us all a month. We all need time to get our ducks in a row. I fend offers as a musician. Would you believe I'm getting offers for Memorial Day right now? I answer them and I say, are you people crazy? You got to book these things in February and March. Okay? I get an offers for 4th of July. Booked. You got to do it earlier. Sorry, please take the time to watch this.
During the week.
She's the real deal.
Stop
I'm the
doing
real
stuff
deal.
on the weekends. Stop doing
That's
stuff on
what
the
I've been saying.
holidays.
We could get together on the weekends and holidays, but we have to take time. Call in sick. Whatever you got to do. You're a teacher. You got plenty of sick days. No excuse. It's worth it. We have to be there. That's when they are in their orifices. I mean, their offices.
Orifices. All right.
I hope to see all you New Hampshire peeps. I hate peeps. Did I just say that? Oh my God, I'm too old for that fucking lingo. Hope to see everybody real soon. Spread the word. E minha filha botan.